All right, we are not going to comment on what you wrote. We will come back to it on the third exercise. For now, we're going to do a next exercise, but this one we do it in group. We do it, we're going to do a very short needs assessment. It's short because I believe we can still get something out of it, because in some ways you are, you have information about the education status in your countries, in your respective countries, the challenges that are in education, things that could be improved, yeah? So this is what we are going to look at, but we do it in group per country. We're gonna have to have two tables together, two row together. We'll do 5 groups. People from the same country make a group. Then because we have many Zambians, we'll have 3 Zambians in each group. Yes? And we'll have a group of 5 Zambians and another mixed group in that sense. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Please learn to respond. Yes. Yes. Okay, 2 rows. 5 people, 5. People from each country together. Let's be fast. Yeah? Okay, that's already a win. Yeah? That we got 5 to 10 people to agree on something in 10 minutes. So let's start with this group. What was the challenge? What is the most critical challenge? Your attention, please. Other groups?
Good afternoon. Yeah, as our group have seen that the most critical challenge in our community is infrastructure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can even explain.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we have seen that infrastructure is the critical challenge, and this way we have seen that most of our infrastructure like classrooms in rural areas are poor, like the buildings are too old, so that people cannot study well. And another thing we have seen, no electricity. Most of our rural areas don't have electricity, and it's common in Rwanda and even here in Zambia.
All right. So, poor infrastructure, old classrooms with no electricity. Yeah? Yes. Group number 2. We're running out of time. That's why we are limiting. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
On group number 2.
Please look 2 people from other group.
Yeah, we were looking on the challenges that are in Tanzania mostly. The challenge that we identified is teacher-pupil ratio. We have 1 teacher for teaching 200 pupils in a classroom. Less teachers with more pupils leading to compromise in quality education. This leads to reduced feedback from pupils or from teachers. The teachers are not able to mark so many notebooks and give feedback to the learners. And the other consequences are overload in classrooms.
Not enough teachers. That's the challenge. All right. Group number 3. Yes, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Team Mnangagwa and HH, meaning Zambia and Zimbabwe. The challenge we discussed with our group is the accessibility to both primary and secondary schools. You'd find that pupils, they have to walk long distances covering about 7 to 15 kilometers in order for them to access this education. Schools are few, and apart from that, kids resort into getting married, which is one of a big challenge.
So a limited number of classes.
Yes, please.
Rooms. All right. Yes. Facilities.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, for us, the challenge that we came up with is high teacher-pupil ratio due to inadequate learning facilities. Then our description is, due to the introduction of free education in Zambia, everyone has access to education, which has resulted into school resources being overwhelmed.
I'm not sure I understood. Is the same is it the same problem as theirs?
Yeah, yes, I would
Related?
say yes. Yes.
So limited number of trainers.
Yes.
Yes. So
Limited number of trainers as well as learning facilities like classrooms. They are more pupils
than
than
teachers.
trainers. Yes.
Okay. So limited number of teachers. Let's agree on the most critical challenge. Is it
Not limited number of teachers, but learning facilities like classrooms. We would put it classroom, like in one classroom, there is about 200 pupils because there are more pupils now in schools
than
due
trainers?
to free education, yes.
Okay. All right. So the training rooms have a lot of students, and compared to the capacity of, in terms of numbers of trainers. All right. I think there's a similarity. Okay. So if I am to make a summary, we have a problem, a huge problem on infrastructure, the number of rooms, the quality of rooms on the infrastructure side, and we have a problem on the human resource side. Yeah? For our next exercise, now, since we have, because the plan initially was to form other groups where each country is represented, but we're going to do 2 groups instead of 4, because we have similar challenges. But now, you work on a challenge that we didn't identify. That was the point of making it clear. So if your challenge was infrastructure, you're going to work on the scarcity of trainers. Yes? We will have the infrastructure team will work on the opposite challenge, and vice versa. Yes? Does it make sense? Yes? So our next and last exercise is to kind of link the first and the second exercise. We have identified resources, both softwares and different tools. You know more resources than you were able to mention in this room. You know of, those you didn't mention, there might be other resources that you didn't even mention that you don't use, but you know of. Yes? So we want you to craft a solution. Yes? It's an exercise. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to, from the solution you're looking for, the solution to the challenges you have identified. So we have this team will work on the limited number of teachers, and this team will work on the on the facilities problem. Yeah? The good thing is with the description, you are able to show the consequences. So maybe you can draw from there in identifying a suitable solution. Yeah? When you're looking at the solution, you take into account the access that we talk about, the cost, how easy to use that thing will be. Yes? So think of that as we think of a solution. Now, from those of you who have computers, I've sent you a link on Miro. Do we have a computer in each group? At least 2 computers. Yes? You will have network. You are going to, so we are using those digital resources. You're going to use Miro to brainstorm. I've shared with you a link of that you're going to use to show. It shows a challenge. It says, this is a challenge. You write that challenge. Then you suggest a solution. Of course, before you put it there, you agree on something because you are a big number. Yes, I can take questions.
We're doing infrastructure.
Yes, together. Is it better you do it together or not? Okay. I think it's better. Let's stay this way, but you work on the same thing. Yeah? Yes. Yeah. Yes? Yeah, because we don't want to move tables anymore. Yes. Yes. So you might want to take the flip chart with the actual challenge that you're going to work on.